So the first question, again, I recommend showing your work. Obviously, it does say show your work on loose leaf paper, and then check the problem as well if you want to make sure you got it right. So the first one we have negative 3x equals 36, and I say to myself, self, how do I get rid of negative 3 times x? And you would do the opposite of it. You would divide by negative 3. 36 divided by negative 3 is negative 12. Your answer is A. Okay, that's also the only one that makes sense because a negative times a negative is the only way you'd get a positive. So that was basically your only choice. Number 2, actually, no, let's do number 6 since it's right underneath. 11 equals 2x plus 5. So now I have more than one thing on the right side. I have a variable and a whole number, so I want to get rid of the whole number. I got to do the opposite. Opposite of a plus 5? Minus 5. So 11 minus 5 is?
There is no negative 6, Asia.
Positive 6.
I got that wrong.
And now, one more step. Because I don't care about 2x, I care about regular x. How do I get rid of that 2?
Subtract negative. Divide by?
Divide by. You divide by what's ever in front of the x, guys. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. 6 divided by 2? 3. The answer is A.
Wait, I got that right? Oh my goodness, I thought the answer was 6. Number, 6.
All right, moving over.
Wait, is the answer 6 or 3? I thought we were on
Number 2.
Okay.
4 times A equals negative 24. Again, just have a number in front of the variable, so you divide by it. Negative 24 divided by 4.
6.
Nope.
Negative 6. Oh, I got that right away.
B.
Hold on. Going too fast. I'm trying to write down some notes for this.
Question number 7. Easiest one on here. If negative y is 55, what is positive y? All you do is flip the sign, take it away, and you got to add the sign here. So you change the sign, change the sign, change the sign, change the sign, change the sign. Do not get that one wrong.
Hold on, I can't. That's negative? Yeah.
Question 3.
Oh my gosh, I'm on a roll. So far, I got all of them right. I'm pretty good.
Negative 5c equals negative 45. Again, all you have is a number in front of the variable. So what do you do if you have a number in front of the variable?
Make it.
You divide by it. Guys, this is the 4th one we've done like this. Divide by the number in front of the variable. So I get C equals, what's negative 45 divided by negative 5?
9.
Positive 9.
Oh my goodness. I'm not.
Question 8. 3a plus 1 equals 16. Now I do not just have a variable now, I have a number as well. Gotta get rid of that number. How do I get rid of a plus 1?
Do the opposite.
Minus 1. 16 minus 1.
15.
And now look, I got a number in front of a variable again. So what do I gotta do? Divide by it. What is 15 divided by 3? 5. Number 4. Another easy one. Negative d equals 75, so positive d equals?
Negative 75.
Just flip the sign again. Do not get that one wrong. That's a gimme, just like number 7 was. Number 9. 6c equals negative 24. Oh, look, just a number in front of a variable again.
Divide.
So you divide by 6. Negative 24 divided by 6. A. Question 5. 3v minus 2 equals 16. Now I have a number with it again. What is the opposite of that? Asia, you cannot answer.
I can't. I'm still trying to write number 9. Where's that one at?
The opposite of negative 2.
Yep.
Positive 2.
Add 2. Add 2. 3v equals, what's 16 plus 2?
18.
Oh, look, a number in front of a variable again.
Divide. 6.
Caleb, what's my first step?
On 5?
10.
What did you do for 5 again?
I got 6.
Can you divide the...
Not yet. Because you got this thing to deal with.
Turn that into a plus 1.
Yeah.
15 plus 1.
16.
And now divide by, which is, all right, now look at my work compared to what you have. You want to make sure you don't mess up a negative sign.
I did awesome.
You want to make sure you're following. This was what might it take to get a good grade. Show your work. Tomorrow I'm going to make these worth more points. If you show your work and get it wrong, I will still give you some points for it. If you don't show your work and get it wrong, you're losing all of it. All right? So 10 questions, now 4 left. Part 2. How many pieces of rope do I have?
3.
3. And they are called rope A, rope B, and rope C. I would start with that. 3 pieces of rope. Now, what do you know? Rope A is 3 times long as rope B plus 6. Rope C is 2 times long as rope B plus 4. So what do you know about rope B?
It's X.
It's X. You don't know anything about it. So next to rope B, you should have X. Landon.
What?
Rope A is 3 times as long plus 6. How do I show that?
35 plus 25 plus 10.
So you're just going to randomly pick an answer.
I don't know.
We haven't even wrote the equation down, Landon. Kira.
3x plus 6.
3x plus 6. That is what you need to know how to do to give yourself a chance. Otherwise, you're complete guessing. It tells you in the problem 3 times as long plus 6. You got to be able to write that. It literally spells it out for you. Rope C, it says 2 times plus 4. You should be able to write that out. Madison, 2 times rope B plus 4.
Yeah, that's rope C.
2 times rope B plus 4. Have to have that equation. Okay, now I'm ready because I know they all add up to 70. So I'm going to add all these up. 3x plus 6 plus rope B plus rope C equals 70. All right, so what's my value of all those x's?
6x.
6x. What's the value of the 6 and the 4?
10.
And now I'm going to solve it just like I did in activity 1.
You would minus 10.
Minus 10. 6x equals 60. X equals
10.
divide by 6 and get 10. So x is 10.
So B is 10.
So b is 10. That doesn't really help us because every one of these says b is 10, b is 10, b is 10. So what's rope A is x is 10. 3 times 10 plus 6. 36. Do you see which one it is now?
Yes.
It has to be C. Again, if you don't write the equations, you're taking a guess. So if you got it wrong, you're a bad guesser. Write the equations. Okay, number 2. 2 cows. Fine. So I'm going to start out with old cow, young cow. Okay, now let's look at the information. The old cow weighs 4 times what the younger one does, minus 16. So that means I do not know what the younger cow is. So what letter do you want to use for younger cow? X. Older cow, 4 times the younger, minus 16. How do I show 4 times the younger, minus 16?
4x.
All right, you have to have that. Then it says their combined weight is 2004, so I need to add these things together. And it's going to equal 2004. Combine like terms, what's x plus 4x?
5x minus 16. And then
Get rid of a minus 16,
what did I be adding?
add 16. What's 2004 plus 16?
2020. Oh yeah.
And then divide by?
400.
Divide by?
Oh, 5.
What's 2020 divided by 5?
404.
Okay, young cow is 404. Do you see one that says that on the answers?
Yeah,
A. Question 3. Your friend is playing guess a number. There are 3 numbers, all right? So I'm going to again start with my variables. First number, second number, third number. They're all between 1 and 100. The second number is 5 times the first. Third is 4 times the first. So the first number is one you know nothing about. So is x. Second number is 5 times the first. How do I show 5 times the first?
5x.
Okay, Asia can no longer answer. Asia, you got this. Third one, 4 times the first.
4x.
And now I'm going to add them together, and what do they equal?
10x.
Yes, but what do they equal in the problem?
100.
So yes, you get 10x equals 100. So x is
10.
10. So if x is 10, what's the first number? Second number? Third number? So 5 times 10, 4 times 10. The letter? C. Last one. Hannah is 3 times older than her sister Brianna. So I got Hannah and I got Brianna. Again, all these are starting the same.
Landon and Maddie.
Hannah is 3 times older than her sister Brianna plus 2. So the one you have no idea about is Brianna. So Brianna gets the X. So now the question is, Landon,
What?
how do I show 3 times as old as Brianna
3x.
plus 2?
3x plus 2.
All right. And now those add up to what, Caleb? Tells me in the problem they add up to? Nope.
3x plus 2.
They add up to what? Asia?
4x.
They add up to
Oh, add up to it.
10. They add up to 10.
Kill, which is right there.
The total age of the sisters is 10. That's all I was looking for. Now, I'll combine like terms. I have 2 x's. I have a 3x and an x. That adds up to?
4x.
Okay. How do I get rid of the plus 2? Subtract 2. How do I get rid of the 4? Divide by it. And yes, you get 2. So Brianna is
2 years old.
2. C.